and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I am doing a mini art haul, a mini unboxing of sorts. Everything in this box is sponsorship from Canson. I chose everything in this box and they sent this to me for free on the proviso that I do sort of a couple of tutorials using their products and also reviews. So I'm just going to show you today just a couple of little goodies that I got. First up, I have some paper here. I have Canson Drawing 220 paper, which is 220 GSM. Comes in a pad of 25 sheets and is A4 size. Now I picked this one out because I've bought this in the past. I've actually been using this one for about 4 or 5 years now. The paper is really lovely. It has a slight bit of tooth to it, a slight bit of grain, and is really good for basically doing ink work or using Copic markers or any other alcohol based markers. I found that I really like this. It was a good alternative, a slightly cheaper alternative to things like Bristol paper and stuff like that. I got this because I'm going to go through a few different demos using this paper. It's a good all-rounder. I really like having it and I actually ran out, so when I got to choose my products from Canson, I definitely had to get this one. Next up, we have some watercolor paper. I got 2 mini pads here. They are both A5 in size and they come with 15 sheets each. So I got one in medium, 300 GSM, but the medium basically means the grain or the tooth to it. So this one does have a little bit of texture, but not too much. Just something a little bit interesting when you're painting to have the texture come through when you're using watercolors is quite nice. Again, this is by Arches. Now, Canson Australia distribute Arches, in case you're wondering why it doesn't have Canson written on it. And yeah, I have used Arches watercolor before in the past. Even though it's a bit expensive, it's definitely one of my favorites, hands down. Absolutely beautiful quality. They're 100% cotton and I cannot recommend this paper enough. I love it to death. So I have a medium and I have a smooth, and the smooth, as you can guess, is really smooth. It's nice if you want really small detailed work, something that doesn't have too much texture, and maybe if you want to use pen or pencil on top or underneath your watercolor drawings and have that nice crisp detail. Next I have this ink here. It is by Pebeo. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. I've heard it pronounced a few different ways. I actually did used to work in an art store and my boss told me that's Pebeo, but I've always looked at it and thought, oh, Pebeo, but maybe it just sounds a bit more interesting. Yeah, so this is Indian ink. It's just a regular sort of black ink. It comes with a little nozzle, nibbly thing, piplet, that's it, piplet. I know it was some kind of weird name. It comes with a little piplet in the lid, which I think is just so handy. Like, you have no idea how messy ink can get, or if you use ink you know how messy it can get and how hard it is to sort of get the right proportions of, you know, if you're doing ink and wash work, so like ink and water and making different tones. You want to be able to measure out your ink correctly so you can have control over what tones you get. Canson also distribute Princeton, which make lovely watercolor brushes and other products as well. This one I have here is a number 2 round. This is used for watercolor or acrylic. They're quite versatile and I just really need some more brushes. I kind of trashed my other ones or just didn't really get that many good quality ones in the first place, trying to, you know, spend a little bit less money and get more brushes for a little bit less. And then all of these ones here are, again, they are from Princeton, but they are a different sort of type from Princeton. These are the Neptune brushes. So these are amazing brushes. So these 4 brushes are from the Neptune range from Princeton. I have a 12, a 4, a 6 and a 1. Yeah, I just really wanted to get these. Again, these are great for using watercolor, which at the moment the majority of my work is sort of watercolor in some sense, whether I'm using Copic marker or watercolor mixed with different colored pencil or graphite or ink. Primarily right now I'm really enjoying watercolor illustrations, so these are great for that. These can also be used with ink, providing you wash them as soon as you're finished, run them with water or use a paintbrush cleaner like Dissolve. Yeah. Next I have the Schmincke, however you say it, masking fluid. Now this is used with watercolor. This Schmincke masking fluid is in blue. I prefer this over the white one just because it's a little bit easier to see when you are doing illustration work. You can see where the masking fluid ends and your watercolor sort of begins. The reason I really prefer the Schmincke masking fluid over other brands that I've tried, it is so easy to work with. It doesn't ruin your brushes, it's easy to clean off afterwards, it dries fairly quickly, and it's also really easy to peel off your page when it is dry and when you're done and ready to peel it. Other ones I've had in the past, for example Art Spectrum, which is an Australian brand, it really tore up my paper regardless of how thin or how thick of paper I was using, or like how quickly or how long I left it on for. I was really disappointed. I tried to give that a go for a while, but it just wasn't for me. It ruined a fair few brushes as well. It became really rubbery and gluey too quickly and just, yeah, was not fun to use. The next and last thing that I have got from Canson is again another Schmincke product. I have got another half pan, and it is in the colour Cobalt Turquoise. Sorry, I had to look it up then. It is in Cobalt Turquoise, and the reason why I got this, and it's just one only little pan, is the fact that this is the brand of watercolour that I constantly use. So here is my current set. It is a tin that I bought probably over a year ago, and it's nice and messy how it should be. And yeah, so I just wanted another colour to add to my palette and to use that as an excuse to do some watercolour tutorials for Canson, which I am going to be doing. I'll be doing in the form of blog posts on their Crafty Crusaders blog, as well as doing a few videos here for YouTube. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. My social media links are listed down below in the description box. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.